Here we are back again with another video. This is Kurohanadi Tatsumaki back at you again. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra 4K 60 HDR10 plus high bitrate with the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro's 360 audio. We're out in Crystal Palace Park. It's a Saturday, right? And let's get this one running. So this year is 2025, right? 2 is all about balance, right? 0 is about potential, it's about choice, right? 5 is about hope, change, and freedom. 5 is, you put the twos together, is all about control, like self-control and stuff like that. If you put the 5 and 7, right, that's all about mysticism. That's all about the higher mind consciousness, inner knowing, intuition, all that type of stuff there. You combine them all together, you get number 9. That's all about closures and endings. So right about now, we're in May. It's the 5th month, right? 25, halfway there from 2020 to 2030. So it's all about where do you see yourself probably like 10 years from now, like 2035. Do you see yourself having yourself like your woman, having yourself your kids, your career? Where do you see yourself from that moment in it? So if you look at your age right now and say, okay, 10 years from now, 2035, where do I see myself being? It's all about having the confidence, having the courage, the consistency, the competence. It's all about having the dedication, the devotion, the discipline, right? And the dedication, it. If I said that correctly, let's make sure. So you got to be devoted, dedicated, disciplined, and determined. Yeah, I missed one out, right? So you got to make sure that you got that hope, that trust, that faith. Whatever you're doing, you want to live your life to the best in it. So from self-joy comes joy, from self-appreciation comes self-appreciation, right? Self-care comes care. So even if nobody don't like you, always be the one that likes yourself. Even if no one don't trust you, always be the one that trusts yourself. If no one have faith in you, be the one that have faith in you, right? Even if you're alone and no one ain't got you, always know that you always got yourself. So the main thing is here is to make sure you go inside of yourself and refine yourself to become better in who you need to be. So you need to go inside yourself and you need to observe yourself. Until you're able to see the problem, you won't be able to apply solution. So it's all about knowing yourself, ain't it? Okay, how am I when I wake up in the morning? How am I when I engage with people? In a positive way, negative way? You got to look at yourself. If something that you like, probably your favorite crisp, drop on the floor, how do you react? Do you get angry? Do you shout? Do you break something? You need to truly observe everything in what you are, and from that state of observation you are realizing what you are, and then from that you can apply a solution to the problem. If you don't know the problem, you can't apply a solution. It's about getting out, trying like new things and different things. For example, like getting back into football, getting back into swimming, or cricket, rugby, basketball. You maybe want to be doing ice skating, or you maybe want to try skiing or snowboarding, right? You may want to be creating music. You may want to be that person who does like video production or doing something where it works for you, innit? It's all about trying different things that works for you, and that's what you need to do, right? Because in the end of the day, the body that the spirit is in, you got to look at it as a one-time currency, right? Time is going and it's not coming back. We talk about the physical, we're not talking about spiritual. Spiritual, you've always been here. You never get old, you're never going to die, you're never going to get sick, you never get old, you won't get angry, you won't get depressed. There's no racism, there's no discrimination, there's none of that there. None of that don't exist in that realm, innit? But where we are right now, this stuff exists in the lower mind. It exists in the ego, but in the higher mind or the original mind, those things don't exist there. So this is all about making sure that whatever you do things right and you do it for the best. So for example, do you see yourself having your car one day, having a house one day, be able to have your woman married, having kids one day, Be able to get on a plane and say, okay, I'm going Spain, I'm going Japan, I'm going South Korea, I'm going Germany, I'm going India, I'm going Colombia, or you're going somewhere in it. You're probably going to Dubai, or you're going somewhere, right? There's somewhere you want to go in it, right? You're probably going to that Brazil or somewhere, right? You may want to go France, right? Right? It doesn't matter where you're going. You may even want to go to the moon, innit? Where you want to go, but it's all about making sure that you build up yourself, right? Build up yourself. Make sure that you have everything on point. If one ain't fully prepared or well equipped, then you know what to expect when you go to make that journey, right? You go to travel from here to Scotland, Isle of Skye, but you only got £50. Is that £50 really going to cover you for that petrol? You already know what you're signing up for, so you weren't well prepared, well equipped. You said you're going to Brighton. That's where I'm going to be going this year, because I'm planning to go Clacton-on-Sea with a friend this month, then go Bournemouth for personal reasons in June, and then when I hit July, Brighton, and then August, Southland-on-Sea. This is all about me getting out, trying different things, innit? So it's not about just sitting indoors, just watching social media. That's a waste of time, because you're wasting your life. It's not about just sitting there, just like gaming from morning to light. There's so much things out here to be explored, to be seen and achieved. But the main thing is, right, is all about overcoming the comfort zone. The comfort zone is just this, isn't it? Okay, I like to sit there. I like to look on my phone. I like to sit there and chat about random stuff, or you probably talk about this guy's relationship. You maybe talk about this recycled information, but that's not going to get you nowhere. You're just living on something that don't benefit you. You need to do something that works for you, innit? It's all about building yourself up and just enjoying life. Think about, if you look at it carefully, like a snapshot. If you look at yourself as a snapshot here, right? You are just that one little pixel on that snapshot. But that snapshot, right, it's not even the whole picture, right? So let's say what you see here is a whole picture, and my hand here is just like a little snapshot. But you're just a pixel in that snapshot. And even if you was going wherever you was going, you're just living in the pixel. That's like being in the ends. That's like sitting in the blocks. You're not going nowhere. You're just sitting with the boys. You're just smoking, just chilling, not going nowhere, right? That's just living in the pixel. That's not going to take you nowhere. So you need to learn how to improve yourself and do the things that benefits you. And this is what it's about. Now, when you look at your age right now, you got to ask yourself, are you happy with yourself, right? Do you love yourself? Do you care about yourself? Do you appreciate yourself? Do you respect yourself? Do you trust yourself? Do you have faith, right, in yourself? That's what you got to ask yourself, right? Right now, I'm sitting here right now, right, on a wall, right? Behind me, it's like what? You're talking about like a 20-foot drop. If I fall back, I'm dead. I'm KIA. I'm dead. Behind me is a very, very deep drop. It's not somewhere I want to be going. So I'm sitting forwards like this. I'm not leaning. If I lean, I'm in serious trouble. I'm going to have to grab onto this wall and all type of crazy stuff. So what I'm saying to you is straight, right? While we're here, 2025, remember, when you wake up, the first thing you got to ask yourself and see, was you able to see today? I was able to see today. I was able to smell today. I was able to taste today. I was able to feel today. I was able to hear today. Right? Everything is working. Everything's on. I was able to walk. I'm able to run. I'm able to jump. Able to climb. Able to cycle my bike. Right? Everything was working today. Right? I was functioning today. Right? I ain't got no diabetes. I ain't got no blood pressure. Right? My liver function is fine. Already got those results, what? Like a week ago. I'm good. Right? I'm good. Right? Ready to went for my yearly checkup. I'm nice. I'm good. I'm alright. Right? The main thing is just focus on this one. The biggest problem that comes from this is that life ain't happening in the way you feel like life should happen. Because life ain't happening in the way you feel like life will happen, that equals the problems. But remember, Only you could upset yourself. Only you can offend yourself. If someone says something to you that you don't like, it's you that makes a choice if you like it or not. So you offended yourself. It's impossible for anyone to offend you. Only you can offend yourself, right? When you're sitting there and you're like getting upset, it's you that making yourself upset. Why? Because life is not happening in the way you feel like life should happen. If you're optimistic and then somehow things go wrong, you end up becoming pessimistic. Pessimistic is one that sees the unfavorable outcome. Obviously, the optimistic is the opposite side. It's one that sees the good in things, the favorable outcome of things. They're the pole opposite of each other, in it. The yin and yang. The realist is the one that sees it for what it is. You see it for what it is. If I walk down the road and someone not like me, it's what it is. If someone walks down the road and likes me, it's what it is. I'm not going to be buying into these things because we're the one that's making these decisions. We're destroying ourselves, we're ruining ourselves. That's why every time I come out here, if I walk down the road and a girl looks at me and goes, ugh, I don't like him. If I react to it, I'm offending myself, I'm upset at myself. If I turn around and goes, I ain't going to react to it. It can't trouble me because I'm choosing not to offend and upset myself. Now, that's the thing you got to understand, right? You can go and say something to them. They chose to offend themselves and you will begin to jail because that person offended they self. Not you because you offended them. They offended themselves and you go jail for that. Crazy, innit? So the one thing you got to understand is just this, right? You got to look at the pros and cons of yourself. You got to look at your strengths, your weakness. Not all of us was meant to be able to accomplish every single thing, right? Look at what you're good at when you was a kid. For example, I was always on the bike, right? I got into trials riding. I got good into that. Downhill, free ride, free ride extreme, all mountain, cross country, right? BMXing. I'm the bike man. I'm the man that does skills. What else am I good at? The gaming. So put me on a PlayStation or Xbox or Nintendo console, right? Put me back on them arcade machines, or put me on the Sega consoles, or whatever it was. All the stuff that we had back in the day. That's it. I'm the games man. So if I was gonna do something that can get me somewhere, obviously, to do the biking stuff, I need a cameraman or a camera girl to do the trials, and I can edit it and do what I have to do. If I'm doing the gaming stuff, right, that I did do, you just need to have money for the equipment. You just need to make sure that you got a good NVIDIA graphics card, because NVIDIA is better for the encoding and everything like that compared to AMD, and NVIDIA's just got better drivers. So once you got that type of setup, you just keep doing what you're doing. But you have to push content what's enjoyable and exciting. You got to be very creative, right? Very imaginative with this type of stuff. For example, what else is there? I'm the man what's always into mobile phones, so I could do things with mobile phones if I wanted to. What else is there? Maybe like what? Obviously the biking thing. I don't have to do the trials, but I can always do reviews. I can review things like bike lights. I could do things like talk about bike tires. I could be specific on suspension forks. I could be specific on each component in it. So it's just to look at what you're good at in it, what you're good at, and express it in it, right? Remember, everything has its fan in it. There's those who will like you, those who don't, those who will follow, those who won't follow. So you just have to do what you can do and just make the best out of it. The main issue and problem is not to upset yourself in it. You may walk outside and you be like, oh, everyone's got this healthy relationship, everyone's looking good, everyone's looking nice, everyone's looking happy. It may look like that from the outside, but the inside, it may not be how you're perceiving it, right? It may be a hellish relationship, maybe a disaster. The man is probably sitting there thinking, I can't wait to get up and leave. You don't know. You don't know. So, as far as I'm saying is, right, you need to know yourself. Know yourself to make improvements, right? That's what you need to do right now. You see, May is right here, right now. Right, we're like, what's this? May 17th? May 17th right now. Obviously, what I'm seeing right now is my second display, because as I'm recording, I'm seeing myself on the watch. So if I need to precision myself, I'm actually here. So you can see I'm on the watch. So the only thing is just this: life is your making. You make life how you want to make it. That's all there is to it. You make life how you want to make it, right? Has no expectation, have no attachment to outcome, right? Life is your making, right? All you gotta do is to make sure your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual is all working together, right? If your mind, your emotion, your body, your life energy is all got friction and they're not working as one, then life ain't gonna run well. So what you need to do is to make sure, right, mentally there's no friction, right? Emotionally there's no friction. Physically there's no friction. Spiritually there's no friction. It's like wheels on a car, right? You probably have one car, the tire's soft, one car, the brakes are rubbing, the bolts at the back is loose, and the other one's got a punctured tire. Obviously, the four dimensions in yourself is a natural disaster. So obviously, you're not going to run well. You're not going to go nowhere until all four of them are working together. You're never going to be able to run well in life. So what you need to do is to make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, all four wheels, like the all-wheel drive, are going. It's like an all-wheel drive car, like a four-wheel drive car. All four wheels needs to be driving. They all need to be working with each other, right? They need to be working as a team. Let's say you got one of those carts, those things that you carry the like a royal member or someone in there. One's got one stick here. It's not gonna go nowhere. Someone's got the one at the front. It's still tilting. One's got one end, but he's got all the strain on him because there's no support behind him, right? So for it to go anywhere, you need one here, one here, one here, one here. Now all four can flow as one. So it's all about managing the four dimensions inside of yourself. Once the four is come together, you're good. You want the all four to come together. It's like 4 mini rivers flowing to become one huge powerful river. That's what you need to do. It's all about being consistent and having discipline in what you're doing. As long you hold the discipline, as long you're disciplined and have that consistency, right? Your thoughts, your beliefs, your action, right, is in the way where you want it to be. Eventually, if you hold it long enough, it will manifest in the palm of your hands. The problem is, law of attraction is working all the time. It's always working all the time. It's not working when you want it to work. What you have manifested, you manifested it. You manifested what you got right now, right? Everything what you're doing was your doing. Why? Life is your making, is your karma. Karma is what? Action is your making in it. So basically, all you need to do is just observe what you are doing and make sure that wherever you're trying to go, you need to make sure that you hold yourself in that right place, put all the work in, and eventually what you're looking for will manifest for you. The reason why you are in the predicament that you're in right now, because you're the one that's allowing it to manifest by your own doing. So you're making it happen. So what you need to do is to say, okay, you need to have a goal, like where you're going. What do you plan to do, right? Do you plan to have your own business or your own career one day? Where do you plan to go? If you're a person what's in confusion and lost, you ain't gonna go nowhere, right? If you're sitting there and you ain't got no goal, you ain't got no intentions, you're not gonna go nowhere, right? If you're just there, just sitting around waiting for something to happen, then you may waste your whole life. Because way it is, right, if you're not out there, nobody don't know that you exist, right? They don't know that you exist. You got to go out there for them to see that you exist. You got to build your values up as a man, right? Take a look at your values very carefully as a man, right? How much money you're making? Do you have your own business, right? Do you have your own home? What are you? Are you in a flat? Are you in a house? Are you in a mansion, right? What car you got outside? A Nissan Micra? You got a what? A Ford Mustang GT Dark Horse outside your house? Porsche 911 GT3 Turbo RS? Dodge Challenger? A Ferrari F40? BMW M5, Nissan Skyline R35? Or I don't know, some Toyota Prius or whatever you got outside your house, innit? What is it that you have? Take a look at, are you that man that has that charisma? Are you going gym? Right? Do you care about your own beauty? Do you care about your own health? Are you training? Right? Are you looking after yourself? These are the things you got to look at, innit? And these are the things that people are looking at you. Right? You're not attracting what you want, you're attracting what you are, you attract yourself. Is yourself, right, is what you attract. Until you refine yourself to become the best version of yourself, then in what you are is what you attract right now. What you're seeing right now, you're doing it to yourself. No one ain't forcing you. You did it to yourself. You manifested this. So you may be here right now. However, time is going. Before you realize it, you got 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029. Before you realize it's 2030, then you gotta ask yourself, alright, okay, I'm here, nothing ain't changed. Then you gotta ask yourself, is the world the problem, or is it me that's the problem? Do you play the blame game to say it's the world, or it's you? Now, some people may say, nah, it's not you, it's the world. But what if it was you? Then you got to change and make improvement to yourself. Because even if I tell you everything, even if I lead you there and show you, it's down to you to make the final choice and decision. Even if I turn around and said, okay, I can lead everyone to the racetrack, but I can't force anyone to race though. I can bring everyone to a restaurant, but I can't force them to eat though. Right? I can lead anyone to the bike shop. I can lead them to another on a holiday to another country, but you can't make them do anything. They don't have to do it. Right? That's why when it comes to you now, to the people who's watching this that it applies to, right? Are you in a pursuit of happiness? Are you in a pursuit of joy? Or are you in a pursuit of misery? What are you in pursuit with? Is it joy or misery that you're looking for? If you're looking for misery, then this video that you're watching doesn't apply to you because you're already there. Or if a person who's watching this is not there, is looking to get there, I don't know why you want to go there. However, it's each to their own. However, if you're a person that's looking for joy, you're looking for exciting life, you need to look at yourself, because you are a sophisticated chemical factory, right? If you're a lousy CEO of yourself, right? However, and you can handle a company like Microsoft or Apple or Foxconn, that's kind of insane. You can manage all these type of people in the company, but you can't manage yourself. So we need to be able to manage ourselves. We need to be able to master ourselves, right? We need to know the body. We need to know what goes in the body, what's good for it, what's bad for it. We need to understand it, right? We can't just wake up and just throw all the alcohol down the throat. We can't just take all this substance and think we're okay, right? There's things that's good for the body, things that's bad for the body. A little bit of too much is no good. A little bit of too much of something is no good for you. You got to strike the balance between yin and yang, right? So as I'm saying here, as I got to this part was 24 minutes in, I could see myself in a second display. You just need to make sure that when you reach that point, when you're 50 years old, are you alright? Are you living life well? Is your life got regret? Right? You gotta ask yourself. let's say you are 50 years old right now, 50 years old right now, and you look at yourself and you're like, do you know what? I don't actually feel happy with life, you know. I don't actually feel good, right? You got to look at it as what you're facing right now. You got to see, okay, I'm 50 right now, and say, if I was able to go back in time and make a change, what would you change at the age that you are right now? And then you're like, you know what? He's actually right, you know. Kurohana Tatsumaki is right. He's right what he's saying. So, you're going to want to go back in time to the current age that you are right now and be like, okay, now let me apply the changes to the problems that I have identified to give birth to solution. So down the road, as we're going down the road, we'll get to that point where the manifestation that we want happens for you. And that's what you need to do, right? June is not far. By next week, right? Next week is MCM Comic Con. This Saturday, next week, this Saturday, 7 days from now, will be MCM. Saturday, where it'll be the most busiest, is where all the tickets will be gone. After that, you got yourself June, where you're going to want to enjoy all of that. You're going to have all this Wireless, Drake, Vibes Cartel. You're going to have a lot of music events going on. It's going to be wild. It's going to be fire, yo. It's going to be fire, yo. It's going to be very hyped this year. This summer is going to be very impressive, yo. Now, as we get through, once we get into June, and we get to the mid of June, especially when we reach June 21st, was the longest day in the year. I'm going to be going Bournemouth on the 20th. I've got Ada's concert on the 19th. Day after her concert, I'm going to Bournemouth to enjoy the seaside, but also I've got personal reasons why I'm going. Now, after that, right? Before you realise it, in like a couple of weeks or so, you reach July. Now, July we're running just like the way we are right now, as it's like the 17th. Before you realise it, you got to that point where it's like July 17th. Now, July's almost out. You hit August. Before you realise it, go, whoa, we're at the beginning of August. That's what we always say, innit? And then at that moment, you get down the line. Notting Hill Carnival. I'm there once again. I'll be going there for Sunday, going there Monday. I'm going to do 2 days this year. Normally I do one. Now, you'll wake up now. The next day, the summer's gone, the heat's gone. That's it. Then we're back to, you got to start wearing your clothes. Before you realise it, we're back in those cold times. 2026, back in New Year's Day, right? Back to CES 2025 January, and then round, is it like March time, the Mobile World Conference, Barcelona stuff. I think they still have that going on. I ain't really checked it for a while. Then you hit February. I got the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. That will replace this. That will be my new camera recording phone. And then we come through. Before you realise it, we're in March, April, back here, May 2026, back here again. And before you realise it, I'll probably drop in the same line once again, another year gone. Before you realise it, it's 27, 28, 29, 30, Lord God, 2030, where did time go? Before you realize it, it's 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, year 2040. You reach 2040 and you're like, okay, that's like what? 15 years from now. So when you hear the numbers there, make you sound old, make you sound like a relic. So the only thing I could turn around and say to you, live your life to the best and make the best that you can, man. Best that you can. Not all of us is here all day, yo. Right? I woke up today, right? And I'm happy that I woke up today. Right? I'm happy. Right? I'm looking at the sun's here. It's great. It's nice. It's wonderful. There's no problems. What problems is there right now? Right? We're just running on stuff in the mind. We're just talking about, oh, I don't have this, or this is missing, or this is absent. So we start getting caught up in the ego that starts making a mess out of everything. For example, if you or that person was going for a surgery, you're gonna want a doctor's on point. You ain't gonna want a doctor was sitting there that has no idea what he's doing. His hands are shaky. Right? He or she have been making a mistake. You ain't gonna want that person operating on you. You're gonna want someone who's on point. It's the same thing. So what you need to do, right, is find a way to fix up your life, man. Or just fix up your life in general. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman or whatever you identify yourself with, who's watching this, non-binary or whatever, right? For me, I'm just speaking it for what it is and saying it for what it is, right? It may be a long conversation, however, this is me get my message out there, and that's what I'm doing right now. Because always remember, right? The next time you come back here will be another body. I don't know where in the world that you'll be born in, what solar system, what universe, I don't know in it. Because as Albert Einstein say, energy can only be transferred and and can't be destroyed. The same life energy inside of you, no one can't destroy it. You can't see it, you can't touch it, you can't destroy it, you can't do nothing with it. No one can't destroy you. You're immortal. The real you inside of you is immortal, is eternal. You've always been here. Right? You are the same one that created the whole universe in the first place. The multiverse created the suns, the stars, right? Life forms, everything you can think about. God is right here. It's the one was between your ears. The one was sitting right here. God resides right here. Your true self is here. Right? Your real self is right there. This is just a body. This is just a vehicle that the spirit is using. Once this body goes, it will take another one. Take another one, another one, another one. Every person that you see is you. Just at a different coordinate of yourself. For example, you say 8 billion people on the planet. That 8 billion people are you. You're just looking at 8 billion different coordinates of you. They are an extension of you. The universe is an extension of you. Just remember that. You've always been connected to it and you always will be. You don't need to connect to it, you're already connected to it. It's just the ego, right? It's just the person, it's the person and the ego that sees things separate. Things are not separate. Everything's all connected, everything's all one. So all you need to understand and get in your mind is, right? Let me exercise my feet. What you need to understand is, right? Life is what you make it, innit? Right? Life is what you make it. The same man that wrote the book that you love, you're the same one that wrote the book. The same man that made that favorite pizza you like, you're the same one that made that pizza. You just like different coordinates of the same universal mind, universal consciousness, whatever you want to call it. God, the ultimate life form, the ultimate intelligence. We'll talk about the same thing now, right? Even if you talk about God, goes by the name of Jesus, goes by the name of Buddha, goes by the name of Krishna, Rudra, right? Shiva. Doesn't matter what name you're coming out with, you're all talking about the same one thing right here. It's all the same one. It's the same thing. It's the very same one you're talking about, right? And that same one you're talking about is also the same one was in you. We're like the particles of God. It's the same one. It's everywhere. It's the omniscient, it's omnipotent, it's omnipresent, it's everywhere. So right, so it's all powerful, it's all knowing, and it's all presence. So all you need to do is find a way to appreciate your life to the best that you can, because sooner or later, right, sooner or later, right, we are going to reach that time where things are going to change, right? Things are definitely going to change. It's going to change, right? Change is the only certainty out here, right? It's the only certainty in life. There's always changes, right? The problem about human beings, they're looking for things like permanence. You're not going to have a permanent house. You're not going to have a permanent job. You're not going to have a permanent car. You're not going to have a permanent business. Nothing ain't permanent. It's only for the time being, right? I can't have a permanent t-shirt. I ain't walk around with a permanent trousers. None of that type of stuff, right? Everything is for the time being. Time being, right? Just for the time being. That's it, right? That's all it is right now. So all you gotta do is just make sure that you live your life to the best that you can, right? You don't need to always fit into the crowd. You don't have to fit in. You do not have to fit into the crowd. Just be you. Do your own thing. Build yourself, right? Just do what you have to do, man. Right? To all the ladies and gentlemen out there, just do what you have to do. Right? All you have to do is just try your best. Each one of us, we all got our peaks, man. We all got our levels. We're not all the same, man. We're not all the same, man. Right? For me, I may play football, but there may be someone who's 10 levels above me. But that's my level. He's got his level. We may do tennis. For example, I'm a bike man. People be like, 3 miles is too far, man. 5 miles, I need to stop. I need to have a cigarette, man. I need a vape. But I need to have a little drink. But there's a man like me can do 50 miles easy. Child's play. Do that every day. I could do that every day. That's nothing. 60 miles, nothing. I could do that every day. 70 miles, nothing. I could do it every day. I got my Garmin over here. 100-mile plus bike ride. Easy. I could do that every day. Right? I could ride in a way, the next time you see me, I'm a bag of bones. I can literally do it in such a way that everything will just drop off me. Right? Because I know me, I'm that type of person. When I get into it, there's a momentum that turns on. Once I do a certain amount of miles, there's this thing that kicks in where you keep going. There's a drive. There's a drive that keeps going. And when this drive kicks in and I go and I go and I go and I go and I go, guess what happens? Now I have to force myself to stop, because any person who's into sports that knows what I'm saying will agree with me. Once you start to train and you get yourself into something, there's this surge that happens within you where you can't stop. You don't get thirsty, you don't get hungry, you don't get tired. It's as if you transition from the physical to the spiritual. It's as if you it's weird. It's as if you transitioned into your spirit self. Because when I did the last ride several months ago, for some reason, when I tried to stop cycling, I couldn't stop. When I went to relax, I couldn't relax. I didn't feel myself getting hungry. I didn't feel myself getting thirsty. I didn't feel myself having no headaches or getting light in the head. Nothing. It just kept on rolling and rolling and rolling. Where it's like, damn. I got to that point where I literally had to force myself to stop and say, no, we're going home. We're going home. I had to literally force myself to jump on the bike. I literally got angry. I said, no, this is too much. Like, the ego part was like, no, we're done. We're going in. But that drive just wanted to keep going and going and going and going and going. It's like a car with the accelerator. It just wants to keep driving. You let go of the accelerator, but the car's still going. It's just still going. That's how it is. Basically, it's one of them ones where the car will keep going until it runs out of petrol. You might as well say it sounds kind of suicide, because it's just going until it just passes out. So you don't want to be doing stuff like that. So even when the belly's hungry and it's got no food in there, this drive will just run you flat out. So you got to be careful of that. Anyone's experienced that, you got to be aware of that, because once you get into that surge, that drive, that force that runs through you, it will run you to there's nothing left of you. So you got to be very careful of that. So you got to know when to have that control to cut it. So in the end of the day, man, 40 minutes into the video, right? 40 minutes, clear sky, Crystal Palace, right? Crystal Palace, see the planes in the sky, using weather science, try and make it cloudy. But right about now, right, the weather is calm, the weather is nice hot day. Back out with Specialized Rock Up Sport once again. Did a video on that earlier. I'm gonna upload that to the channel and we're good. Obviously I'm gonna need to upgrade my my internet. Need faster internet speed, and do that. Once I get that now, I can get better upload speed, so I'm gonna do that as well. So what I'm gonna do, probably go for like a maybe like 500, maybe like what, gig internet. Bust that now. Once I get that, now when I'm making content, I can easily get the things on the big 40 gigs, 50 gigs, 60 gigs. I can get up on in the air faster than with the normal 27 gigs I got. I mean 27 megabits was a bit slow, because Virgin Media gives you the fast download, but your upload is a bit kind of slow. So what I'm looking for right now is to upgrade. I may switch to HyperOptics, because HyperOptics will give you, right, for the same price that I'm paying for Virgin, they will give you 900 megabits up, and it will match it as 900 megabits down. So HyperOptics is already come to my door, they already knocked my door, they posted things from my door, and if anything, I may have to opt out of Virgin Media and go HyperOptics, because as a content creator, 900 megabits up, do you know how fast it is? You literally get like a gig up for upload. So let's say I do like a Notting Hill Carnival, 3 hours 30 minutes, probably like 200, that's probably like right, 200 and what, 50 gigs on ultra wide lens. Now 250 gigs upload to a 900 megabit up was literally a gig up. That's literally straight up, just straight up to the air, man, and you're done, and then that's it. So once I do that, I'm good, and I'm done, and I'm out of here. So that's what I'm gonna do. So upgrade to that, and because I game PlayStation 5 Pro, I've got the Western Digital 4TB SN850p, 7.3 gigs for the read, 6.6 gigs for the write. Once I put that on, I'm good, I'm done. So I already got the fast read and writes. All I need is just a fast internet. All I need to do is, if I get HyperOptics, bang, I'm good to go. So the PlayStation 5 Pro, that's got Wi-Fi 7. It will just utilize the speeds in it. So let's say I'm downloading like probably like the next Call of Duty, downloading, I don't know, Gran Turismo, and downloading the big file games. Once I hit that download, bang, my gaming laptop that I use, right, I got that in the Ethernet cable. Once I hit that one button, bang, straight down, right. Any button I hit, bang, it's done. Any issue things I do, boom, 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 it's a down quick. Upload speed, boom. Let's say like all my save datas, everything's up, so it's good. So if I was doing that person where I was doing like the YouTube stuff when I was streaming, right, on YouTube, as much I could be that person when I was streaming. I could set it to the 50 megabits up, right, boom, put it on the when I go for OBS, I got all the settings. I set it for, what was it again, I set it with the best encoders, right. I set the highest encoder through it. The quality was based on what the input was coming through. Bang. It's just much better, man. It's just much better. So far, right about now, right? It's just one of those days, right? The weather's nice, the weather's hot. Crystal Palace side. Back at you again, Kurahane D Tatsumaki. So, this video was all about, man, just changing your life, man. Doing the best that you can. This is all about how can I get myself to the place where I know I am alright, I am good, right? This is what this is about, yo. This is about not making a mistake where you're gonna wake up one day and be like, man, I regret my whole life, man. If only I did this, if only I did that. No, this is all about making changes. So as you see right now where I am right now, look, take a look at life, man. Take a look at life. This is what you see right now. Now, if I pick this up right now and I switch around the camera, this is where we are. This is where we are, as you can see for yourself. We're here. Right? This is where we are right back now. So let me extend this. The phone did kind of drop a bit. It shouldn't be that bad. It should be alright. Good thing we dropped on grass. Put that up. Put that up. Put that up. Now this is the same thing I'm going to be using for the carnival. So when I'm doing it, as you can see, this is the same thing I'm going to be using. So take a good look. So that's it here, right here. That's it right here. This is where I was standing. I'll show you around. I'm standing around here. The best thing about the watch, I can see what's going on. So when I'm moving the phone, I can see the watch exactly where I'm looking. So you can see all the flowers down here. There's all the flowers down here. I can see exactly by the watch where I'm looking. So I'll go around by using my watch. Going up, I can see where I am. If I go up in the air, straight up in the air. If I turn around, like there, I can see where I'm looking. So with the watch, if I go backwards, there's a tower over there. Got into frame. There's the sun. Now if I turn around this way, you can see all of that. Turn around, you got all the trees and everything like that. So once I do this now, when I go through the Notting Hill Carnival, it'll be on my shoulder like this, and this is what I can see. So you can see all the trees and everything like that. It's all nice. So if I'm coming over here, and you're taking a look over here, now I can use my watch and I'll be like, okay, I can see everything around here. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. So having a watch as a secondary display is really awesome. So if I come over here right now and I'll be like, okay, if I come down and you look at my watch, can you see? I see my wrist. So there's my wrist on the camera, and then I see my wrist again. See that? So when I'm turning, you see that? So that's the watch there. And in the camera you see the watch again. You see the watch again. Watch within a watch and a watch. So that's what I use. So that way I know exactly what I'm looking at. So this for Notting Hill Carnival, when I'm up in the air and there's tons of people, this is how it's going to be looking. Now this is very, very, very high. Very high. So when I'm walking around, it's going to be a bit... That's why the phone's got a good stabilization. So walk around like that, and we do that and we're good. So when I'm recording things, that's how I do my content. So when I'm recording, I'm going to be holding with like 2 hands. And all I got to do, like right now, turn my phone, boom. Now I'm behind me. So because my watch is on my wrist now, I can see. I know I'm looking. When I tilt, I can see the people behind me. Go forwards. Right? let's say I'm turning around this way, I'm going forwards. Alright, now I can see the road. Turn this way, I can see the road. When I go backwards, I can go forwards. So at least with this now, I could do that. So anytime I need to pull down a pole, like here, and I'm walking through, I could do all of this type of stuff. I could do stuff like that. I could look behind me like that. If I need to get a higher view, I can just fully extend like that. There you go, full extend. Boom, look straight to the sky. So I can easily just come down, right, and come down. So this is something where I also be practicing as well to make sure it's fully extended. So it's just to learn what I'm using. So let's say I go like that. So let me check it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that's 8. Let me see. Yeah, that's right, that's fully extended. Yeah, so it will work. Yeah, it will work. So I already learned how to get it done. So when I'm going through, right, I can easily just hold here, pull up when I need to, bang, full extended. Put the phone in the air, and if it's this is a carnival, you're looking at like there's 2 million plus people. Once I do that, you got that whole view. So if I'm coming around and I'm looking over here, you can see for yourself, you just has that whole view in what you're trying to capture. So it's really impressive, really impressive. And I can adjust the pole to any height I want, put over me like that. For example, I can pull down, go up, I could come down, I can do that till I want. Yeah, there you go, we got it mastered, There's it like that, right? You got all the people that want to get into the camera, right? Got all the gal, all the man them there, boom, right? Boom, I could throw the phone over, I could capture like that, I could come back this way, I could capture that way, I could come back this way, I could go full extend, I could capture the crowd like that, come this way, I could capture the crowd like that, capture the crowd like that, I could even come around like that, so I could capture the crowd like that, and I could come around like that, boom, like stuff like that, innit? So it's really impressive, yo, it's really impressive. So there's a lot you could do with this. So let's say I want to see myself actually. Let me see. Okay, I've never really played with it like this. Oh, it's easy. Cool. So there we are. Put that down there. The only thing is I'm on uneven grass, yo. So yeah, man. All that stuff about live talk, really done that already. So yeah, man. So here we are. So this is where we are, like this. Basically, this is also another. This is like a joint video. This was talking about life, but at the same time, I'm also testing my buds because obviously I need to make sure that when I'm recording this event, that I need to make sure that I'm on point. I need to make sure that what I'm gonna do here, it works. So there's me in the watch, right? The watch is still alive, as a second display. So this is what I like. So good battery life, screen's still on, screen's on, battery life ain't dead. And then if I had to look at it from here, you can see from this part that you're good. So with the watch now, I can easily get the actual the bike in there. So the bike's not bad, Joe. So it works. So all I need to do is just stress out the battery life and make sure that everything you see here just works. It just works. So as you can see here, everything just works, so it works good. So if I'm moving forwards towards the bike, like here, and I want to drop down a bit, right, whatever you do, right, don't over handle the thing. So there you go. So if I'm doing like a video about the bike, I can put it there and I can go through the videos like that. So now I've got the close-up view, I can set it the way I want it. If I want to do my bike reviews, I could do a bike review like that. So I don't even need to even be in the frame, so my shadow's not even in the way, but I got the Buds 360 audio, so everything's all popping off. So this is it right now, man. This is it right now. So yeah, man, so this is just about me just enjoying life now, appreciating it right now, right, we're still on that ride, we've still got places to go, right. And let me just check the bike. Actually, let me check the bike, let me see what's going on here. So we have wow, okay, yeah, 7 o'clock, man. It's almost 7 o'clock. So basically right about now it's 10 minutes to 7, Saturday night out here. I'm gonna go to a place where I need to go, and then make my way off home, man, and then start gaming, because I need to start gaming, man, because I ain't gamed in a long time, and then I really need to start utilizing these things that I got sitting there. So yeah, man, so I don't really, it's very rare if I game, very rare if I do, but that's it right there, man. So this is almost like an hour in. So not bad though. So we're going in. Now this is it right here. Let me pull this up. Yeah, when my phone dropped, it wasn't nice. Also, I ain't sensed that glitch yet. Normally when you switch the cameras around too much, you will get like a glitch, because every time you turn in the corner you get like a delay. Don't know how it happened here, trying to check. It hasn't happened yet. I don't know how they fixed it, but normally you'll get this kind of like glitch that will happen when you're turning. So if you see me at the front, now the whole idea you want to test, do you get that kind of camera glitch? Because normally the reason why I can't really record like the MCM or certain events to my true heart's content properly is because of that one reason. Because when you want to record and get certain things in, it's a bit kind of difficult. So this, what you see here, right, I am using HDR. However, this is using HDR10 plus. This is just the 8-bit recording it's doing. So once I get the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, I'll be able to have access to the option to do 10-bit recording, where I have a better color gradient through the thing. So there's more colors. So from 16 million, there's 1 billion color. So you get a better shade of color when you're doing things. So when I'm recording outside, obviously there's a lot of color, right? The sun and stuff like that. So if you're looking at the sun right now, obviously you're because it's 8-bit recording, so you're not going to get the full shades of color when you're looking at certain things like the sun and stuff like that. So basically, the more colors you've got, the more smoother it looks, right? So I'll just wait, man. So, and the more colors you've got, is the more better, natural, and everything like that. So yeah, man. So let me just test to see this is actually move coming through. This how it looks. I need it to try glitch, because normally this video will have like a glitch. You will see it. It will just glitch out. So it's not done it so far, but You'll know because when you're panning, they say when you're panning, you will notice because the camera would want to glitch. You will see it's very obvious. It's like it has this very big stutter. Let me walk. Normally you will have this stutter, you will see. Yeah, so any lag? Any lag going on? Don't see no lag on the front that much. Looks alright. The only thing I can think of, they may have reduced the camera quality or reduced the bitrate to compensate for it. They must have did a little fine tuning to reduce it down a bit. So yeah, so far it's really good, not bad, it's okay. And basically the reason why I'm recording to up to like this type of time, because I need to make sure that, because I'm going to be doing a very long recording, I need to make sure that everything I'm about to record is on point. So what I'm doing here, I need to make sure 100% that by the battery life that is left on the buds, I'll be able to tell on how long I can record for. So I need to get this to at least an hour and 30 minutes if I can. Right about now I'm ready like an hour in. Just need to get like another 30 minutes so I can see what's going on, and that's what we're gonna do. And that's what you gotta do. Yeah, plus when I get home I need to kind of clean my stick. Obviously I did kind of drop it on this front. Got a little dirt and stuff around here. I need to clean it off. When I get home I'll clean it off. I'll use my t-shirt. However, the case is perfectly fine. Turn me around. Yeah, front case is fine. Case is fine. It moved a little bit forwards, but it's not really a problem. I can move it a little bit. Don't really want to touch the screen. It's only slightly moved a bit forwards, but it's good the part was holding it, so it's alright. So that's it, man. That's it there, man. So tell me how you feel. Tell me how you think. Yeah, man. I don't know will I be able to do the last half an hour, but we'll see. So here you can see this is my buds case, pink and white, pretty awesome, right? Xbox. Tell me how you feel about it. I think it's got Ahaha from off Amazon. Wasn't that expensive. I think it was like, was it £14 or something? Paid for that, and then yeah, man, it works. Also, if you want to know, they do offer you. Let me park this bike up carefully. They do offer you the pen. This is the cleaning kit. So what happens is you got this, what cleans out your earbuds and stuff like that. Don't know can it focus, but it cleans out your earbuds, stuff like that. And on the other side, this is like your micro brush. So what this do, it cleans out. This is what cleans your buds. Cleans out the vent part where the A and C microphone and stuff like is. This cleans out dust and stuff. So it's double sided. So comes as a pen. Looks like that. Always good to carry. Always good to carry. And yeah, so got my brush for my clothes, got my power bank, do have a cable, may have to buy another one. Unfortunately this one is very long, so I think when I do buy my cable, I'm gonna buy myself some brand new pink grips. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy some pink grips and then put them on. So these pink grips you see is pretty impressive, as you can see. Nice pink, nice and pink, nice and pink, man. Got the blue ring. So what I could do, because I've got the pink ring, I could go for white grips. I could put the white grips to pink. If I can get stuff like that, I've got all my bells, remotes. Got the Garmin over there, pretty impressive. Let me see. You see, that's that over here. So it shows you this is where we are. We're right here, we're right here. So Crystal Palace, you see it? Crystal Palace Park. So we're right here, man. We're right here. So this is what the bike looks like. This is what the bike looks like. Tell me how you feel. Right. So once we come here, dog's after the pigeon, huh? It's after his next meal. So once you come here, you got your bike light here. You got all the buttons here. My friend, my Nessan, she said she's liking the DJI Osmos Mobile 7P I gave her. She's very happy with that. She's using it for her work and content creation and stuff that she's doing. Works for her because the camera tracks her. When she turns on the auto tracking, she puts hands. Let me turn forward. She does all stuff like performing arts. So when she does that now, the phone will track her. So when she's dancing or what she's doing, or she's doing a K-pop. Let's say, for example, let's say you're doing like a K-pop dance or something like that. You set down the Osmos, right? The Osmos Mobile 7P. You do that, the camera tracks you. So when you're dancing, you're moving about, you're doing all of that and stuff, and you moving the side, right? Once you set that to fast, even when you move like that, the camera will move like that. If you move like that, you move like that. The up and down speed is a bit slow, what they need to dial out, but the side part is on point. So yeah, man, that's good for when you're making that type of content creation, especially if you're outside and you want to make it happen and you don't really want to be paying a cameraman or want extra other people. Get yourself that and you do that. You may want to get yourself like a portable table thing where you sit on the table to get the right angle and you do your thing and you're good to go, man. You're good to go. However, for me, I am that person that records for a very, very, very long time. You see, I've got my buds in left and right, but I record for a very, very long time. So this is the thing. Okay, I don't see no glitching. Don't know how they fixed it, but we'll find out when I get on the computer. So far, it looks good. So when I'm doing long content, I need to make sure that everything is there, because the only problem about the 7P is that on the 1 hour 47 minutes as we're 1 hour 8 minutes in, the gimbal will actually die, which is no good, because the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra is a very heavy phone. It's not using titanium, it's using like aluminium. The phone's thick as well. When you have the Spigen tough armor, that case just miraculously just adds serious weight. I do have the Casetify Impact Clear case. What is the one piece Yonko case? It did fall over, but it hit grass. It's plastic, it's not going to damage, it's just grass, so it just hit mud. It's not bad. So far, this light here, very good purchase, man. Very good purchase, man. It works. But I like the battery life. This I took off of my old selfie stick, where now I could tighten it and loosen it. When I tighten this, it don't come loose. This works very effective. So I could turn this and adjust this anytime I want without bringing the Allen key. So I took this from my selfie stick, put that on. Got that here. Top bottom of the Garmin. Really and truly, do I really need this light here? Not really. Is it necessary? Is it handy in dark situations? Yes, it is. It's just, this is just here for to be able to see. So in case I'm going for forests or dark places, I always have this one. But really and truly, does it really need to be on the bike? Not really. I can just take that off the bike and just ride with this one. This is just, I don't know, probably there for look purposes really. It just looks cool. It just has this big powerful look. Yes, don't worry, it is powerful. It's literally the best light you can get in the market. Like, I'm talking about, when I'm talking about light that you, when I talk about light, I'm not talking about the powered light from here to a bottle holder. I'm talking about built-in battery. Design does the best lights, man. The best. If you're talking about going somewhere, they got the best brightness, the endurance, and it's brilliant, right? These lights can run for time, right? They have the excellent battery life. For example, you can get another light at the same lumen and it won't even come close to running how this will run. You see this? This is the Mega Drive, and I'm telling you, if I didn't have a Garmin and I had two of these on, it's a different world. This alone is very impressive. You put two of these right together over here, I'm telling you, as a man that used to do double front lights, I'm telling you, it will turn night to day. Night to day, night to day. It's that good. It's that good. This one is impressive for lighting up the things like the trails you see over there. So those trails you see on the floor over there, this one is the best for it. This will light it up. This will light up the trails. Like, even like you're on the road down there, it will light it up. So look, still running, still see me. So this is very impressive. The only thing is, I'm thinking about, should I really go for the Fox 32? Merlin Cycles has been having this fork for £250 for a very long time. But I don't know, can I trust it, man? It's been there for too long. I don't know. I don't want to risk it for the biscuit. You know what I mean? So I may buy it. It is £250. I couldn't have it now, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. All I got to do is bolt 1, 2, 3, lift off, forks drop out, take off my split ring, put the split ring onto the Fox 32 floats, right? Put it all in. I just need to measure it where it is. Get a like a carpet knife, scratch the metal. I get my pipe cutter. Cause I got my pipe cutter at home with a spare blade. Pipe cutter. I got a file. I file the side. Guess what? I put my front wheel in, and guess what happens? I will easily have a Fox on this bike in like what? If we talk about rushing, like literally, like, let's say for example, if I went boom, 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 fam. So I'll drop the Fox in like what? I'll drop the Fox probably in like what? If I had to rush it, I say I'll drop the Fox in probably like what? 25 seconds. Whack! Everything's dropped. Take off the split ring. Obviously I gotta take the front brake off, of course. Right? If we talk about the front brake off, like underneath like 20 seconds, I'll drop the whole thing, quick. Now it happens with experience. So take that front brake off, boom, cut the thing, measure it, boom, in. Right? So within the next hour, I'm already back at the front door with a new pair of forks, yo. New pair of forks out there, yo. New pair of forks out there. So I may do it. I don't know. It's £250. It was originally £750 forks, £500 off. Can't really go wrong. May risk it for the biscuit. Buy it, put it on, good to go. Put on a new. I may buy that and then do a whole new like SRAM NX group set. So I'll change the shifter, cassette, derailleur, chain, crankset, bottom bracket, change that brand new, forks brand new, get like bearing replacement for top, bottom, DT swish 1900, front, back with some new Barzos and Victorias, XC Charles front and back and done. However, the reason why there's no point in me doing that, because I am planning of upgrading my bike soon. I'm looking to go for like the specialized chisel. The only issue is that how am I going to carry my equipment? So let's talk about the specialized chisel front and back suspension. Let's talk about this. This is the one that comes with like the SRAM SX group set. I don't mind. I could change that anytime I want to NX or whatever, GX, whatever. Now, talk about the specialized chisel. This will be this video that will help get me to that time zone I need to get. Now, specialized chisel's got front and back suspension. Obviously, the bag can't go on. Obviously, I need to carry my things like my pen, my brush for my clothes, my power bank. I've got my charger. Now, first of all, that design light is very impressive, right? And that AI alert for the rear is the best one they've made so far. This thing, I've hit the most hardest bumps, it's never moved. Excellent, brilliant. And even if it ever did move, all I need to do is put Loctite on one side, Loctite on the other side, and that ain't gonna move. However, it doesn't move anyway. However, if somehow it ever did move, all I need to do is put a little bit of light bit of Loctite, bang, that's it. That thing ain't moving. Or what I do, I can make something that will just stop it in its place. But so far, I only need to do is things like that. Now, the issue is this, like this. Now, I'll buy the bike now. Now, the first things first. Do I end up buying the design, right, strip alert that goes onto the chisel? Then I'll buy the toe peak saddle bag that comes here, where my power bank goes in, my cable goes in, and find one big enough for my selfie stick to go in, and have it here. That's option one. Then, I ain't finished yet. So what happens is my selfie stick was what? My selfie stick is 11 inches. So I've got to put an 11-inch selfie stick in there, a power bank in there, my cable in there, and I have to buy the toe peak electrical USB pump. Was £100 that goes in that bag with my puncher kit. So if I get a puncher, I plug the thing in, it's electronic, boom, it blows up. Now that will go all in the bag here, that comes here, and it curves down here, and then I have the light down here. That's option one. Now, obviously on the chisel, you're gonna have your suspension that comes from here. So obviously, you got the top tube. Sorry, you got the head tube, top tube, down tube. This is the seat tube, and this down here is the chainstay down here. Right, that's the chainstay. That's the chainstay down there. Now, from head tube, top tube, down tube. Right. So the seat tube, chainstay down here. So that's like the chainstay tube down there. Right. Now on a suspension bike, depending on how the bike is designed, you will have head tube, top tube, down tube. I forgot to mention the most important one. Seat tube. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh no. I actually forgot the name. Ah, dude, this is not gonna sound right. Think of it. Let me see if I remember. This 100% is the head tube. This is 100% the top tube. This is the down tube, and I think I'm correct. This is the seat stay, chain stay, and this is the seat tube here. Now, I can always recheck that up again in it, right? You can make mistakes. So on the suspension bike, we'll have top tube. We have the head. We've got the headset tube. We've got the top tube, down tube. We've got the seat stay, shock stay, and then we've got the chain stay. So basically what happens is, right, you got those there. So with this one, yeah, because what it is, it's based on the pivot here, because you got the pivot here, because some pivots will have like the seat stay part that goes in. It's got the shock stay and it's got the chain stay, the way how it's designed. But with the chisel, the actual seat stay, right, the way it's connected goes through the seat tube. It goes through the seat tube, comes, I think goes through the seat tube or goes round it, I can't remember. It definitely goes round that way, and it goes in, and it connects to the actual top tube. So it's like the top tube, it comes down, I think it goes through, I can't remember, because I think it goes around, does something, and it connects, as I remembered. So as far as I'm concerned, is how am I going to get my stuff running on that bike? That's the biggest thing I've been thinking about. Because what it is right now, the Specialized chisel has a similar colour to this. Not the same colour as this, but it's got, not even similar. It's kind of on the silverish greyish side compared to this. However, it's got that look like this, but it just goes down. You got the suspension at the bottom, and you're good. The maximum wheel size at the back is 2.35s. It's got 148mm axle at the rear. I think it takes man, I should have rechecked this up before speaking this. You have like, what is it, like a 100 and you got like yourself like 100 and you got yourself like 120. Let me move back because people play music. You got yourself like 120 like 120, things have 120 or 130mm fork that goes onto it. So you got that over there. Just had to move away because people playing music over there. Don't know copyright over here. So you got all of that type of stuff you got to deal with. So the only issue is about me buying my new bike is how am I going to be able to run it without having any issues. That's the thing. That's the worrisome part here that I need to figure out. And once I can figure that out, I'm good to go. So I need to find a way how to figure out that issue. And once I figure out that issue, we're good to go. So that's what I need to do. So once I figure it out, then we're right, then we're cool. So bringing this down here. I should have to figure out how am I gonna make this a reality. I can't make this a thing. So we're literally 1, 2, 3 in, 1, 2, 3 in. 1, 2, 3 is all about taking the steps. So yeah, man, that's where we are. That's where we are right now. So let's get this sun test. Let's do the sun test. So right about now, there's a big difference when you're using HDR10 8-bit to 10-bit, man. However, when I was on pro mode, all I gotta do is control the ISO that controls the amount of lighting. If I control the ISO in the right way, Trust me, you'll capture the sun nicely, man. So yeah, man, don't worry about this part of the video. I'm just trying to get myself to this hour and a half line. Obviously I need to test out my um how am I gonna record a long event, like if it was like MCM, or if I'm recording something like Carnival or something crazy. So I'm just doing a little test, man, 'cause I just need to know where I stand with these buds, because right about now um I don't know, can I come out of this watch face thing? I don't know, would it affect the video if I come out of it?